Friend, in this video lecture, I'm going to discuss about the differences between const and read-only in C#.NET. So here I've written 5 differences. The first is const variable can be assigned value at compile time and read-only variable can be assigned value at runtime. So let's understand by code. So here you can see this the code that I already written. Now here you can see const int a as initialized with 100 and read only d, and here without constructor without parameter, constructor with 2 parameter, and calling without parameter constructor, and 2 parameter constructor, and calling a, and here calling d. Now if I click build solution, so here there is no any problem. Now hereafter go to tools, command line, developer command, and at this place you need to write ir dsm, and here you can see ir dsm. It's console open, click on open, and here you can see the project name console app. So you need to select this DLL file, click on open. Now here you can see this is related with a public static int, and here you can see as written, that means it's a static variable and there is nothing written inside on the D. Now here when I click on this, so here you can get this information on related with A, and if I double click on D, so here you can see into 32 D it's there, but not here in 32 this it's not come there. Now hereafter when I'm giving this place or some values like 45, anything give, and save this. Now hereafter click on build solution again, and it's succeeded, and hereafter again let's go to command line, and here, so this time I initialize the value on D, and here ir dasm, and let's close that, it's not required. Here file open, and here select, and here it's no any issue, and here in D, so here you can see still same thing, it's come there, and here it's message field public init only in 32D. So what exactly the meaning of init only? So this that I already written. The first at here const is declared as a literal, and it has int 32 values assigned on it with int 32 this all, but here with read only, so I assigned 45, so I assigned the value 45, okay, but in ir dsm message come init only into 32D. The init only means it has no value assigned on it, okay, so init only, that means it has no any value assigned on it, that means read only, no variable initialization on ir dasm. So with constant, when that come this all those things, so that means it assigns the value at compile time, but here I'm not getting this kind of message with read only, so that means it has here this is doing the initialization, this will do the initialization at the runtime. So this the two key important differences. Okay, this is the important differences between const and read only. So init only it's come, then here it means the value, no value assigned on it on ir dsm. So this is the first difference. Let's close that. Now hereafter let's see another difference. So here a const will require a value to be provided, but with read only it's not mandatory. So constant value must be provided. So let's see like here you can see this is the second now on comment, and Here you can see this the read only value I didn't initialize. I can initialize, it's mandatory, not mandatory here, but mandatory with const. The value must be initialized. So if you take the cursor on A, here getting the message const will require a value to be provided. So value must be provided, then that error that gone. So there is no any error. So this is the second important difference. Read only or variable value initialized, not initialized, it's not an issue, but const variable value must be initialized. Now hereafter the third here, a const variable can not be marked as static, but read only variable can be static. So here you can see this is the const and read only. So public static read only here. So I use a static with read only. But when I try to use read only with a static on const, so getting the error message constant b cannot be marked as static. So here we cannot mark a static with constant. So this is the third differences. Now hereafter let's see fourth. A static read only field can be assigned a static constructor variable initialization, but const variable cannot be assigned on any constructor. So here this is the fourth example. Now let's uncomment and here uncomment. Now here you can see this is public static read only int a 12. Okay, public const int b. So a that I am initializing, so here already initialized. Now that I am initializing inside the constructor program. So this is the static constructor here that I initialize. So there is no any issue, but here this is the public const int b. So here I'm going to initialize inside on a program constructor, and when I take here getting the message, the left hand side of an assignment must be variable, property or indexer. So we cannot assign here const variable inside any constructor. Okay, so we can assign read only in any constructor, there is no any issue. So if I give this on a static, here you can see this I just remove. Now here you cannot see any kind of issue, and when I comment there is no any problems. So if this is static, here must we include a static, non-static, non-static. So here but const there is some constraint, there is some essential point like let's uncomment. Here you can see b. So here b cannot be initialized inside any constructor. So this is here fourth. And fifth definition, constant variable have to access using class name. So constant can access with the class name with variable name. Read only variable can be accessed using instant name and variable name. So here you can see const int a. So a that I'm using that I'm accessing by here program class and here a variable. Okay, but here p, so d is here read only. So read only that can be accessed with the help of object. So p1 is the object of program, here local variable. Now you can run, you can get the correct output. So this is the fifth important difference. So here constant can be called with the class name, read only that can be called with the help of object. So here ready, almost done. Now let's understand this code. So here program P, new program. So it's called program constructor. Here the value of A that print 100 printing const. Now here next time that program 2 parameter. So here x y that receive 12 lamp 12 plus 9 that come 21 21 d is now 21 printing. Now program dot a that called a and here 100 printing. Now here p1 dot d. So d here it's a 45, but after doing this operation the new value of d is now 21. So here 12 plus 9 d value, new value is stored or 21, so that here it's printing 21. Okay, now if I use to call this with the help of object, let's give p1. Now here I'm getting the message member program A cannot be accessed instance reference. That means a constant can be called with the help of class name. And here when I'm trying to give this place program, so here getting the message object reference required non-static. That means here read only can be called with the help of object. So I hope guys you understand the important 5 difference between const and read only. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.